I'm sick of you wasting these cup competitions. And let's smack these, man. I'll be real. We should even give them a spanking, bro. The 18th in the league. Welcome back to Man Them Talk Arsenal. I'm Tariq, I'm trying to say. And I'm not going to lie you lot, this one is actually going to be a fun one to preview because we're literally coming from our 100 miles per hour match where our players, they gave it their all. And I'm so proud of the boys, yeah. To defend like that for 45 minutes with 10 men against one of the best teams in the world, I can't give nothing but praise to them, you know what I mean? From going to that to going to a match where, you know, we can actually rest some players, rotate, man, because they literally played 3 games in one match. One was a North London derby, one was a Champions League match, our first of the season, and then against Man City, the best team in the world, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's going to be nice to rotate some players, man. This game is going to be our first Caraboa Cup game of the season against Bolton Wanderers. We are actually going to be at home, but make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications on to be notified every time we make a video. And let's get straight into this match preview, man. But you know what? First thing first, let me touch on the Man City game because I'm going to be honest, I don't know a lot about Bolton, man. All I know is they're 18th in the league right now, so they're not doing the greatest. But anyways, the Man City result, man. Now that I've kind of woken up on it and I'm still reflecting, I'm still hurt, man, you know. I feel so bad for the boys to defend like that, like I said, to play the way they did with 10 men against one of the best teams and like we're leading with 2 minutes to go. And just such a silly goal to give away, you know what I mean? You could see the devastation on their faces. And I could only imagine what they were like in the change rooms, you know what I mean? Arteta, you know what? That was an absolute masterclass, man. I can only give him praise. And yes, it would have been nice to beat Man City at their ground for the first time in 9 years. But you know what I mean? With the circumstances that we were in with 10 men, I feel like you've got to take away the point, man. I'm not angry at the players. I'm angry at the officials. I'm angry at Trossard, don't get me wrong, yeah? I'm angry at Man City, the way they're scumbags, man. You see Bernardo Silva coming out. I can't lie, he's a prick, I'm sorry. The way he's come out and he's trying to discredit us, man. They celebrated that draw. Let's not get it twisted, bro. Rodri's there saying at the end of last season, oh, it's about this with Arsenal. It's not the mentality. They came and they played for a draw. You lot celebrated when John Stones scored that goal. Don't sit here and lie and then go in the press and then talk about our mentality, bro. Have some man doesn't sit there, bro. We're going to win the league this season, you know what I mean? With that performance yesterday, I'm so confident that we actually win the league. I'm convinced, you know, okay, cool, you know what? Man City, they have a better squad than us. But look how Mikel Arteta has us drilled, bro. Look at that. And you can only think, once our players get better and Mikel Arteta gets better players, how we're going to evolve. I'm just so confident that this is our year. We are going to beat Man City, bro. And I can't wait for it, man, you know. And with that form, we need to carry it on in this Carabao Cup game. Because one thing I will say about Mikel Arteta is that he throws away these cup games too much. We saw it last year in the Carabao Cup against West Ham. We lost to them 3-1, bro. I was absolutely appalling. I remember that game. I was watching it. It was so poor. And it was even, bro, we started Trossard, we started Kivior, we started Jorginho, we started Havertz. Like, we actually had a good team. I mean, I don't know what happened that game. I don't know if it was tactics. I can't remember. But all I know is we got absolutely dominated. I remember a couple of seasons as well, Nottingham Forest. Was that FA Cup or Carabao Cup? I can't remember. But we threw that away. You know, when Nuno Tavares, he got subbed off for half time. But listen, I'll tell you, you need to stop throwing away these cups, man. It's pivotal. I'm sorry, yeah, but for you to stay another season, you need to win silverware. Yes, you're one of the best managers, bro, but that's the one thing we can criticize you for. You throw away these cup competitions too easy. He underestimates it, man. He just puts out a dead lineup. Or no, sometimes it's not even a dead lineup. Maybe it's just a tactics. I don't know. Maybe it's just what he's feeding the players. He's not installing them with confidence, you know what I mean, that they can actually go out and win the game. But something has to change. And this game, I want us to take it seriously. Yes, I'm going to rotate, but the squad that I'm going to put out, I feel like it's even good enough to win the game. You know what I mean, Arteta? These lot are 18th in the league. We cannot lose to a team that's 18th. I'm sorry, in League One. Nah, I'm not having it, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not having it. They've had a poor start to the season. We've had a great start to the season. Even our B team should smack these, man. I'm not going to lie. Yes, we are kind of depleted with injuries, you know what I mean? Odegaard's out. Calafiori, I don't know if that's an injury, you know. Timber as well. I don't know if that was cramp or not. So, yeah, we are kind of thin. You know, Tomiyasu as well. Zinchenko. Where's Zinchenko? I don't know. Where's Tierney? I don't know. So, yeah, we've got a bit of injuries and we're going to have to play some youngsters. But I feel like our youngsters should even get the job done. That we included them in pre-season against Man United, against Bournemouth. And they actually played really, really well. You know what I mean? I'm looking at the likes of Aidan Heaven, Ethan Nwaneri, Miles Lewis-Skelly. He got his Premier League debut yesterday. You know what I mean? I'm looking at these guys. I feel like they can step up in this game and actually put in a real good performance, man. They're next in line. You know what I mean? I feel like we've got to start producing more Hell players. Like our last breakout star was Saka. Saka got into the team in 2019. I feel like it's finally the time for Mikel Arteta to grow some balls and actually put these players in because I feel like they're ready, man. They are absolute ready. And you know what's funny as well? Miles Lewis-Skelly getting a yellow card before he's even made his Premier League debut. I can't, that was hilarious, man. But yeah, whatever team we put out, I'm confident. I am confident we should beat this team no matter what. I'm sorry, if we lose this match, I am going to be fuming. You're hearing it here right now. Listen, I'm gonna say it from now. If we lose this game, you man can grill me in the comments. I don't care. You can grill me. You can come for me. You can clip me up. You can screenshot me. Do whatever you want. I'm not having it. I'll tell you. Listen. Watch this right now. I'm sick of you wasting these cup competitions. You need to pattern up, put a good starting 11, set the team up right, and let's smack these, man. I'll be real. We should even give them a spanking, bro. The 18th in the league, bro. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but there's not even much to talk about Bolton, man, because I don't really know much about them. They're in League One. Why do I even care about them? So, you know what? I'm just going to go straight into the starting 11. Okay, cool. In goal, I want to see Neto. I actually like him. I actually feel like he's a really good keeper. I mean, I saw that we was about to sign him, you know, for a backup number 1 on a loan with no fee. I feel like it was a no-brainer. He's literally the captain at Bournemouth, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'd like for him to start against Bolton. And then right back, I can't lie, it's the defence where it's the defence and the mid. No, the whole team, to be fair. I don't know what I'd do, because if we had the likes of Tierney, Tommy Yasu, and Chenko fit, the backline would have been more easier, but they're out, you know what I mean? And Timber, he's coming back from an injury. I don't know the extent of what Calafiori injury was, you know, is he going to be fit for this game or not? I don't want to give these men too much minutes. Timber's coming back from an ACL, you know what I mean? So I kind of want to just ease him in. He just played the 90 minutes. I don't feel like it's smart giving him another 90 minutes, you know what I mean, 3 days later. So right back, I don't even know. I guess we're going to have to go with Ben White. But even he's going through injury, you know what I mean? Mikel Arteta, he said that he has a slight knee problem, and that's the reason why he didn't start. But you know what I love? Mikel Arteta came out and said that he didn't want to use Ben White. But Ben White was like, no, use me. And that's the thing about Ben White. He will do anything for this club. And for that, I will always love Ben White, you know what I mean? So yeah, Ben White, I'm probably going to start you right back if you are fit enough to start. And then left back, you know what? I'm going to go Miles Lewis-Skelly. I feel like he deserves it after he's made his Premier League debut. I feel like let him, you know, make a name for himself. Let him actually play his first team minutes, you know what I mean? Because his first team minutes have been in pre-season. I want it to actually be, you know, competitive football. So, yeah, I'd like for him to come in this game, you know, and play left back. And I feel like he could do a really good job, man. You know, he's really good at inverting. But for me, his future at Arsenal is in the midfield. But I feel like while he's breaking in and while our midfield is competitive, you know what I mean? And that's such a key position in our team. I feel like left back is kind of the spot for him right now. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Miles Lewis-Skelly left back. And then 2 centre-backs. I feel like this is where it kind of gets tricky, you know? I feel like Kivior, he's solidified. He's one of the centre-backs that's going to start. But I'm resting Saliba. I'm sorry, I'm not going to start Saliba, man, because I feel like we've just got way much bigger games ahead of us, you know? We don't need to burn him out. Last season, he played literally every single Premier League minute. So, yeah, I feel like he deserves a rest here. But the thing is, do I really want to start 2 left-footed centre-backs? That's the thing. Like, have we done it before? Have we started Gabriel and Kivior before? You know what? I'm thinking of Aiden Heaven. But is that too much of an inexperienced lineup, you know, back line with Aiden Heaven and Miles Lewis-Skelly and then Kivior as well? That's not really convincing. But again, it's a Bolton side who's 18th in the league. You know what? This might bite me in my ass, but I'm going to go Aiden Heaven, bro. I feel like you trust him. We played him against Bournemouth. He played really well, and that wasn't the only pieces and minutes he got, you know what I mean? So, yeah, Aiden Heaven, I'm going to start you. So, yeah, my back line is Ben White, Aiden Heaven, Kivior, and Miles Lewis-Skelly. And let's move on to the midfield now. I feel like Jorginho, yeah, his name is there already, man. He needs to get some minutes. The only minutes he got was against Tottenham, where he actually played decent. It weren't the best performance, I'll be honest, man, but you can't blame him where he's barely played any minutes this season. So, yeah, I'm going to start Jorginho in that 6. And then the other person that's also secure for me in the midfield is Ethan Nwaneri. I feel like he deserves this, bro. If you lot watch this channel, you know I'm a big advocate for him. And I said he should have started in the North London derby. Maybe not the Man City game, but the North London derby where we needed a creator. I felt like he should have started. And we saw in the cameo against Tottenham, he performed really, really well. I'll tell you, you saw Fabio Vieira, you saw Smith Rowe. So this is clearly your next man. Apart from Odegaard, he's our only creative attacker. So you clearly trust him. Now play him in the games, bro. It's about actually putting him in the team. Let him build up his confidence, man. And let him show the world what he's about, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll start Ethan in the right side of midfielder position. And now it's the left 8. I don't know, you know. Like, our midfield is thin, bro. It is flipping thin that we saw Fabio Vieira, we saw Smith Rowe, Marino's injured, Odegaard's injured, bro. Like, I don't want to start Declan Rice, man. I feel like we need to rest these players. We don't want to burn them out such early in the season. Because one thing I did notice that towards the end of last season, Declan Rice, the last 5 games, he was kind of losing it, you know what I mean? He weren't running the way he was. And that's because he's burnt out. So I'm trying to prevent that and stop starting these plays every single game, you know what I mean? And rest them every opportunity we get. So, now, you know what? I'm going to go Kai Havertz, man. I feel like after that game against Man City where he completed 0 passes, that's all I'm seeing on my Twitter feed right now, bro. I feel like he's got to start this game and he has to show the haters Wagwan, show them that he can actually do a job in the midfield, man. So yeah, my midfield 3 is going to be Jorginho, Havertz, Nwaneri. Is that too attacking? Let me know in the comments. Do you feel like that midfield will get done and the defence as well? Because I am starting Aiden Heaven. Do you feel like he needs more protection? If I am going to start an 18-year-old in defence, let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with me. And let's move on to the attack now. Cool. Okay, so striker, I feel like cemented. That's going to be Gabriel Jesus. And I believe Trossard's suspension, it carries on onto this game though. So he'll be available in the weekend. You know what, that's good because I want him to be available for the Premier League and I'd rather him be out for this game. But yeah, Jesus, I'm going to start him up front. I feel like he needs to get some minutes under his belt. Against Atlanta, he was flipping poor. He needs to build up his fitness, man. He needs that match sharpness up. And I feel like if we can get that 2022 Jesus back, we're a very good team. Like, since the knee injury, bro, since the World Cup, we've just not seen the same Jesus. And I feel like that Jesus that's on form, he's such a pivotal person to this team, bro. You saw it against Leicester. I remember that double he scored. He was on fire against Bournemouth where he didn't even score. He was our man of the match, you know what I mean? I need that Jesus back, man. I need him to build up his confidence. So yeah, I'd start him in this game. And I actually want to start Martinelli left wing, man. I feel like for me, if you watched our previous videos, if you haven't checked out, you know, our match reactions for the Man City game, and also me and Ash's player ratings video. But yeah, I said he was our man of the match, man. I really felt like his work rate, his on-ball antics, you know, he even got the assist for Calafiori's goal. I feel like he was really, really good, and I need him to carry on that momentum, because let's be real, he's had a poor start to the season, you know what I mean? So if he can nick a goal, you know, on Wednesday, I feel like that'll be really, really good for his confidence, man. So yeah, I'm gonna start Martinelli left wing. And I'm gonna give Sterling his full debut, starting right wing. I'm gonna rest Bukayo Saka, man. There's no need to play him in this game, bro. If we play him, Arteta is an absolute idiot. I'm gonna be honest, man. But Sterling, yeah, he's not started the game for us. He's only got like 10 minutes here and there. He didn't come on against Man City. So yeah, I feel like this is the game to give him the start, you know, so we can actually really see as Arsenal fans what he's about and if he can perform in an Arsenal shirt. So yeah, my front three is gonna be Sterling, Jesus, and then Martinelli. And let me move on to predictions now. I'm going to go heavy on these predictions. Like I've said like 5 times in this video, they are 18th. I don't even want to concede a goal. Even with Aiden in defence, I don't want to concede a goal. I want a defensively solid performance. Listen, I just want to dominate all over the pitch, man. So I am going to go with a 3-0 win to Arsenal. And I'm going to go with a Martinelli double. Yes, he scores 2. And then also a Gabriel Jesus goal, man. So that's my prediction, man. This is my match preview. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn post notifications on to be notified every time we make a video. This has been Man Them Talk Arsenal. I'm Therese, I'm trying to say, and I'm out. Peace.